it's kinda dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell me why I'm born down to the bone? Even though I've only seen half of the world, I'm coming home. Hanging on the hope, I'm losing grip of time and space. Mind is running circles over something I can't change. I've looked, I've tried, no one told me when it wrong. Am I feeling all the feelings, or am I just going numb? Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. No time for living a lie. Time flies, so don't blink twice.
Tried everything I thought that I may need. I've been trying to catch my breath since I was 17. I've hurt, I've cried, and way too much to drink, but I won't let my life drown in that old kitchen sink. Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. So don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel. Time flies, so don't blink twice.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Record to kick off for the Vikings.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to a On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And that nearly intercepted. The free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Over the middle, and it's complete. And they have the football. It will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
Tell me I didn't just see these first two possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it's second down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
That's good for a first down. A gain of 12.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Look at this defense for the Vikings. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw, Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39.
Complete to Devin Colt. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Mayfield on play action. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Oh, that is incomplete.
They
decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Mayfield on fourth down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go now.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another first down. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you throw it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Running the toss to Irving.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling here a bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, now Godwin with a chance to run it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Irving.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And look at this defense for the Vikings.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Irving.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
McCarthy off the play fake.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they do finally get him at the 12. And big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mayfield down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Baker Mayfield, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down in the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Vikings at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh shut it down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go!
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take down from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line.
Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
Ready up!
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now! Viking 18! Viking 18! Switch!
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
70 Timberwolves! Hurt!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard.
Now 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
To the air with McCarthy.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point splits the operates, and it's now 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. Shoves him aside.
And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time, so have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Zay Flowers.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers are back within a score.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out here, could repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's McCarthy.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Throwing is McCarthy.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. McCarthy going to throw again.
And this one's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
McCarthy operating from the gun. That is incomplete.
There's been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
For the Vikings field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's got room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, 65 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Second and 10.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And he fires one incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check out.
From the gun on third down, McCarthy. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 16.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bucs 39-yard line.
To the air again, McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target.
He's only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Buffalo 18, 70 Lions.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. That is caught.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight end, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Little play action. Here's McCarthy. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on third down. McCarthy will try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And here have it past midfield almost to the 3 before being taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
18 Cardinal.
Second and 13. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So first and 10 now from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Back to throw. McCarthy. Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
19 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
They run it with Mason. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jordan Mason,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
For the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked in each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. The next drive.
And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
That's a great observation, because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, it can get away from them pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
Mason going to get it on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
14-yard line.
Here now, second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson, a 14-yard touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Now the extra point.
Up for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
And now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 40. as they try again on first down. Once again, it's Irving. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play at the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. It's all around the 6. 23 yards, the final tally.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing again, McCarthy. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
4th down and goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they were able to add on their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself in the range. That way if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
45-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Irvin. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Irvin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now he's going to step up and run. And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Mayfield running the option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That went into the hands of Flowers.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down.
He'll try to do it himself.
And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
On the give, it's Mason. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? The offense on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now McCarthy. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
To the air with McCarthy. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Let's go now. 19-18. Take go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep him on the ground. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 46-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Set up. 70 Lions.
Here's McCarthy. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 54 yards. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
takes it across the 40-yard line.
15 yards on the play. And the first down.
Play fake. Mayfield.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The tackle by
Chris Barnes there on the stop.
1 yard gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they'll pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Here's a handoff to Irvin.
And he stopped immediately there. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
It's a gain of 14 yards. Complete to Zay Flowers. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. Yeah, that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
On the ground, it's Irvin.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Vikings, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. I'm trying to be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Yes, I and the ego to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you used useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so at ease, let go of the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, so we can go and make sounds that...
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. At the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's lame time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the club. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see the got good go retrieve it, short small. When that's from Cali, but the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time.